everyone. I am Sakshi Keshwarwal and I'm maths expert in Ask IITian. So today we'll be starting with that is the chapter name that is decimal, right? So we have done integers, we have done fractions, and then we are going to do with the decimals, right? So these three things, if I say that fraction is more relatable to what decimals, right? So these two topics are very much relatable, and the process of doing all these things are very much relatable to these two topics. And again, I'm saying this is again the basics of it. So let's get started. Okay. So first we have seen, let's talk about the decimals. So what is a decimal and what it is, right? So I'll just do the presentation. Okay. Okay, so coming to this part, we have seen today we'll be starting with decimals. So as you see that we see so many numbers around us which have a decimals. We see that this is a point, like some kind of point, like you see in a timers or something like that. We have been seeing this for a long time, right? So what are the things we have? We have introduction to decimals, decimal places, representing a decimal on a number line, decimal in the expanded form, and the fraction in the decimal interconversions, right? These are the topics which we'll be covering up today. So this is about us, right? So our math sections on decimals, right? So let's get started. Here's a teacher. I'm also a teacher. Let's get started with it. Okay. So what is an introduction to a decimal? So we have seen many things like when we go and buy our stuff, right? So you see in your day-to-day life that is 2.5 kgs, 2.25 kgs. Yeah, my height is 5 feet 4 inches, right? So this is what we say. And then we say my height is like 5.5 feet, like this we say, right? Or if I say like, please give me 1.5 rupees, or like the things get multiplied by 1.5 or 2.5. Yeah, you see a decimals in our day-to-day life. And if you go and buy some stuff, like when you see in your bills or you buy any of your like products, you see that the cost of the product is like 23.5 or 28.5. Height, weights, we see that so many things are there. So what it is and what does it actually means, right? So we see in a day-to-day life, and from this class, only in this class will teach you what it is, and you have to understand what it is and how this works and what it means in a day-to-day life, right? Later on, we are not going into the basics of it. We'll be doing the mathematical part of the decimals, nothing else. But the point is that once you understand what is a decimal, how it is used, what is its applications, and actually what it is a decimals, right? So like in the last class we have learned about the fractions, so as if we have to learn the basics of the decimals, what it is, right? So basically we should have such things in our mind, right? So we say that the number with the points are called the decimal number. For example, that weight, height, interest rate in the flow in the following examples, right? You see this example, you see this example, and you see these examples, right? So what happened? You just give like a close observation. I can just say like this. Let us suppose we have learned about in chapter whole numbers and knowing a numbers. We have learned about the place values, right? So we have learned about the place values of a number. So if I give you a number, and we'll be doing this in the later of a life. So first, let me explain this, and these will be in the slides. So I'll be just giving you a review like this. This thing are there, right? So let us suppose if I'll write 53 2, like 532, right? Or if I like 1 also, like 2, I'll write 4. Okay, 4,532. So it can be, if you write it this in the expanded form, right? So first we'll see what it is, right? So just give a close observation that, can I write this in the expanded form? It will be what, beta? 4,000 plus 500 plus 30 plus 10, right? Or can I write this as 4 into 1,000 plus 5 into 100, right? Plus 3 into 10 plus 2 into 1. So if you give a close observation from this, right? So if I write, like if you see that if I'm writing 4, 5, 2, 3, 2. Now you see that if I'm going from right to, this is left to right. Wait a minute. We are going from left to right, right? If you go from left to right, right? Left to right. Yeah. If you go from left to right, you see that it is like, if you see that you're dividing this number, let's go from right to left. Let's go from first right to left. Then you'll understand more better. Right to left, right? So let's see from right to left. This is the rightmost position. So this is what 3, from 3 to 2. Like this is a place. This is known as what? Tens place, right? So you see that you multiply this by 10. Right now from 3 to 5, you see that you multiply this by what? 10 again. right? From 100, from tens to what, hundreds, you multiply by 10, and again from 5 to 4 you again multiply by 10, right? Now let's go from left to right. Now you see over here that what you're doing, you are what, dividing by what, 1 by 10, yes or no? Or not dividing, no, it's like you multiply 1 by 10 or divide by, we can just write like this, divide by 10 or multiply by 1 by 100, but 1 by 10, whatever you feel like, right? Both are same. So let me change my color. So what I'm going to write, divide by 10, right? So you see this over here also, you're dividing this by 10, and if you see this, you're also going to divide this by what, 10, right or not? So from 4000, if you're coming to what, dividing by 10, you comes to 500. Now 500 you divided by 10, you comes to what, 10, that's 30, and then again you divide by 10, it becomes what, beta, once. So similarly we have seen that if we go, now what happened, we have nothing over here, nothing, we have nothing on the in the right position of the 2, right? We don't have anything in the right position of 2. So what we will be getting, right? So we need something that is to be more specific, and see this thing, if you're going to follow the pattern, we'll get the things, right? So right now, if we go from left to right, we see the division, and we go from right to left, we see the multiplication, right? So what we do, if I write one more number, like if I write like any number like this, like five digit number, 5 3 2 4 1, if I write like this, so you're multiplying this by 10, then this you're multiplying this by 10, this you multiply this by 10, and this you multiply by this by 10. Yes, so every time you are multiplying by 10 and dividing by 10, so we have to follow the same rule. So what happened, what will come in the right of 2, right? If I say what will come in the right of 2, so that is how there comes an introduction of a part that is known as what, beta, decimals, right? Decimal means basically what happened right now. If you see that 4532 means what, 4532 is a whole part, right? If I want to take like apples, like let's talk about apple, so we are going to take 4532 whole apples with us, right? But what happened, like there is a cat comes and he takes one apple from a tree and eats some part of it, and then say, then how many apples right now I have, right? So what happened at that time, the decimals come into the existence, right? So what we do when we are like, we are going to divide this stuff, we are going to divide this stuff, like we are going to divide from left to right, divide to left to right, and then we get the part what is known as what, basically the decimals, right? Okay, now what happened basically, now this will come, now let's see. Now see what will come. Decimal come with a point that is known as what? This is called just a point. This is basically, let's read it out this thing. Let me just see this. A decimal represents the fraction. For example, in the following figure, one block is divided into 10 equal parts, and in the fractional form, each part, like 1 by 10th of a unit, it can be written as what? 0.1 in the decimal notation, and the dot represent the decimal point. It comes between the unit place and the 10th place. What happened just now? I wrote that is 4532. Now you have taken this whole entire part. Right now you are saying you're dividing this by 10. Wait, let me write thoda like little bit clearly. Wait a minute. Now this is what I just wrote it over here. Just you rest now you read. It will be what, beta? I wrote 5 4 5 3 2, right? Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to divide, right? I'm going to divide, right? I'm going to what, beta? Divide this. Now if I'm going to divide furthermore, right? If I'm going to divide furthermore, so this means what? A bit of part of a part, like it has become like a fraction, right? So what happened, if you see clearly, like if you're going to divide this, so what you do, you put a point in between, so that this part on the left part is known as what? Basically the whole part, and the part on the after the division of the unit place, it comes as a fractional part. Fractional part means what? Let us suppose you have like how many apples you have taken like 4532 whole apples, right? Whole apples you have taken it, right? Now what happened it, now what you have done, now plus I said please like take one apple and do 10 parts of it and take one part of it. So it will be how much, beta? I said take 10 apples, like take one apple, right? Take one apple, right? Take one apple, yeah. Divided into what, beta? Divided into what? Divided into 10 equal parts, right? 10 equal parts, right? Now take one part of it, like take one part of it. part of it. So it will be equals to what beta 1 by 10 as a fraction or not. So if you're going to write something, this will be what beta 1 by 10th of not or not. So if this means what, right now we wrote that is 4 into 1000, right? This will be what beta 5 into 100, right? This is 3 into 10, and this will be what 2 into 1. If you put a decimal point, so can I write this in the expanded form also, like 1 by 10 or not? Yes, so we are just see if you're going to divide. So this will be what beta 1 by 10. So if I'm going to take one part of it, I'll write 1, right? Let us suppose if I'll write like 2, like 2 part, like if I'll write 2 over here, so this means what? If I'll write 2 over here, then what do you mean by this? If I'll write 2 over here, so this means what? I have taken 2 part of the fraction. It means what? You have taken like 4,532 apples with you. Yeah, 4,532 apples are with you. Now you take one apple and divide it into what 10 equal parts, and take one part, take 5 parts, or take 6 parts. Then what you can write? You can write this as what? 6 by 10, 4 by 10, 7 by 10, 8 by 10. So can I write this as 2 by 10 or not? It means what I have taken. This means what? This means that you have 4,000, you have 4, this means what beta? This means you have 4,042 apples plus 1/10, like 2/10, like take, I'll write like this. Wait a minute, let me use eraser. Yeah, so this means what? I'll write it in the next slide. It's not there. Okay, so this means what? You have taken like 4,532 apples whole, and 8 apple, you have taken one apple and divided into 10 equal parts and taken out of it, right? And now what happened? You can do furthermore division, and furthermore division means what? More perfect answer, right? What happened when you eat something or when you have something and you need some kind of accuracy? Let us suppose you measure the length. You say, ma'am, the length is 5.7, right? But it is approximately, there can be like 5.7 say bada, you say sometime or not. It's 5.7, so it's greater but less than 5.8. So this is more accurate or not? So sometimes we need the more accuracy. Then what we do, we divide the product, like we divide the stuff into more small chop parts and get it like the more accurate answer, right? So what happened over here? If you see this over here, if you see this over here, it says that you have taken all the entire 17 whole parts, right? Then what you did, you took one block. This is like one part, and you did what beta? 10 part of it, right? Yes, and then what you did the 10 part and taken 4 part of it. That is means what beta? 4 by 10, right? And then what you did, it's like you did in 200 parts, and then you have taken 8 part of it. Means what? 8 out of 100 means what? This can be written as what beta? 8 by 100. Right? And this means what? 4 by 10. Yes or no? So what happened? It means what? What do you mean by 4 by 100? Yeah, 8 by 100. It means what? Like, let us suppose you have divided this 10 part. Like, this is a block and you have divided into 10 equal parts, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this is 10. Right? You have divided into 10 equal parts. This is like, I'll write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, what is this? This is 10 equal parts. Yeah, of one block. 10 equal parts of one block. Yeah, of one whole. I can say like one whole. Yeah, this is the thing, right? Now, what happened? I'll take only one part of it, right? One part of it. I'm taking one part of it, right? Part of it. So this is equals to what beta? 1 by 10. Now the one part will be this much or not? Yes or no? So what I did, again, I did this division. What I did, I divided, like, again, what I did, again, I divided this one part into 10 equal parts. Yes or no? 10 equal parts. So what do you mean by this? See, first you should understand this. 10 equal parts means what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right or not? So you got again like 10 part, one say 10 parts, right? Now, what happened if you're going to take this, if you're going to divide this into what? Again by 10 parts, you see, this is what you can see over here. He took one part over here and divided this into 10 parts, right? This is 10 part. Then again, he took the one part and again he divided into 10 parts. Now he took the second part and then divided into what? Third, like 10 parts. Then he took, like, I'll write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, right? So what happened? He took now fourth part and then divided into what? 10 equal parts. Then he took the fifth part and then divided into what? 10 equal parts. If you take the sixth part, it means what? Divided into 10 parts. And if he has taken like seventh part, it means what? Seventh part and then divided into what? 10 parts. And then it means what? So what happened? It means you are just making the pieces very, very, very small, right? You're chopping off like very off. One ko you divided into 10 part. A one ka 10 part you took and then again you slice it into 10 equal parts. Iska kya karoge beta? If you take this small little part and again you divide this what into what? 10 equal parts, right? So this will be what? Again, this 10 10 will be added. It will become what beta? 1 by 1000 or not? This is how the 10th, 100 and 1000 comes into existence, right? Basically, this is how the 10th, 100 and 1000 come into existence. So if you have taken this 10 part and divided into what? Now you take this as this is like 1 by 100 part, right? This is 1 by 100 part. Now divided into what beta? Again, 10 equal parts. Yes, or divide it into 10 equal parts. Yeah. So like this, you will be dividing how many times? You will be dividing 10 into what? How many times you will be dividing? This is like 100, this is 100, this is 100, this is 100. So this is 10, this is 10, this is 10, this is 10. So how many tens will be there? So this is equals to what beta? 1 by 10 into 1 by 100. So one part will be what beta? 1000 parts you will get or not? 1 by 1000? Yes or no? That is, you took one part of it and divided into 10 equal parts. Then every 10 equal parts, how many parts you will be getting? You will be getting 1000 parts or not? This is having 10, this is 10, this is 10, this is 10, this is 10. So basically you will be getting what? 10 into 100 times or not? So you will get, wait a minute, I'll go. This is equals to what? 10 into 100, right? Which is equals to what beta? 1000 parts. And out of the 1000 parts, you have taken what? One part. It means what? 1 by 1000. It means what? You're chopping, 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 chopping. And it is very accurate or not. You can just, you're just doing the magnification. You're doing what beta? Magnification. I think so this thing is clear. If I write 17 whole plus if I write 17.48, it means what you did, there is a two way of thinking this thing. 17 means what? This is 17 is a whole part, right? You can just think like this. And 48, if I like, I won't say 48, I'll say 17.48. Please listen to me. It says 17.48, right? So what you did, it's like this. Either you can say like this, that you have divided the one entire piece into what? 100 parts and taken 48 parts of it, right? 48 parts of it. Or you can say that you have divided into 10 100 parts and you have taken like 4 full 10 parts and the 8 parts like this. I'll just explain this. Like it says that 17.48, right? So if I want to do the coloration, right, let me just make a figure and let me just show you. This is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, right? This is extra big. Let me just remove this. Yeah, so let me make this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this is 10, right? This is 10. So this entire, if I talk about this entire one laddi, like one strip, if I talk about like one strip, so one strip is equals to what beta? 1 by 10, or can I say this as 10 by 100 or not? We have taken like 10 parts of the 100, one strip. right? So what happened, what do you mean by like if I write 17.48, let's talk about like fractional part, that is 48, right? So it means what, you have taken the 4 part out of it, right? Let me just use the colors. You have taken like 1 2 3 whole entire blocks. Yes or no? Yes or no? You have taken this entire block. So this is means what? This is equals to what? 4 by 10 or not? Yeah, I can just say this is like a 4 part of the like 10 or not? 48. Yeah. So we can say like this is 4 and this is like 4, 1, 2, 3. If it's written like in the 2 decimal places, it means what? You have taken the 4 strips. 4 entire strips. And then what you have taken? What do you mean by then? Then you have taken the 8 parts of it. Then you have taken what beta? 8 parts. Like this much is the 8 part, right? You just see this. So this is known as what? Basically this is like 17.48. It means what? You have taken the 1/4 like full all 10 strips, like 1 strips you have taken. You have taken 4 strips and plus the 1/5 strips ka you have taken what? How much part? That is 8 part. Now this is coming to the fractional part. Beta, are you understanding this thing or not? Yes or no? So you have taken how many beta strips? You have taken 4 strips, right or not? You have taken what? 4 strips. Yes, which is equals to what beta? 40 by 100. Yes or no? So over here it's written 4 out of 10th, right? So either 4 out of 10th means what? Like this is the 1 strip is equals to what? The 10th or not? This entire strip is equals to what beta? 10th or not? Yes or no? Yes, so this is like first strip, this is second, like if I'll write this is first strip, this is second strip, this is third, this is fourth, this is fifth, this is sixth, this is seven, this is eight, and this is nine, and this is 10 strip. So can I write this as 4 by 10th or not? You have just taken the 4 part of it. Once you have divided into 10 part means what? You have taken 4 part and later you have taken that is from the fifth strip, fifth strip, like you have taken how much beta? You have taken like 8 part of 1 by 10 or not? You can say like this also, 8 part of 1 by 10. Yes or no? Or you can say from fifth strip you have taken 8 part from the 10th, right? So this is the way you say. Yes, or we can say like from fifth strip you have taken 8 parts, so total will be equals to what? From fifth part you have taken 8 part, like you have taken 8 part of it, part from it. Yes or no? So it will be how much beta? This is equals to what? 8 by 10. Yes, so basically what happened now, if you're going to just write it down, this is the way of presentation. Like this is 4 by 10 is equals to like 40 by 100. So this is the one thing we see in the decimal. Like if you write 4 by 10 means what? You have taken 4 entire strip. Or if I write 40 by 100, it means what? The same thing has been divided into how many parts? Into 100 parts. Now this is what an equivalent fractions which we have did, right? Now what we did, we took the 8 part of it. It means what? Then we are going to write this as this, right? Okay, so let's do the next then. Now I think so this is very much clear. If I write 319.478 means what? We read it out like 319.478. So it means what? You have divided that stuff into how many parts? Into 1000 equal parts, right? Out of the 1000 equal parts, it means what? You have taken 478 part. Yes or no? Can I write this as 319.478? And this we have done. This is known as what? Ones, this is known as tens, and this is known as what? 100. So first part is called as what beta? 10th, right? The first part is called as strength. Please write it down. Make this figure, and this called as what? 100th, and this is called as what beta? 1000. We write th so that we differentiate that this value is on the left hand side. On the right hand side of the decimal place, right? On the right hand side of the what beta? Decimal places, right? If I say 100, right? So 100 means what? On the left hand side of the decimal places. If I say 100th, it means what? This is on the right hand side of the decimal places, right? So it's written 390 cents. So if I write this in the expanded form, it will be what? 3 into 100, right? Plus 1 into 10 plus 9 into what beta? 1 plus 4 into 1 by 10, right? We have taken like 4 entire strips. First, what we did, we divided one whole part into 10 equal parts, right? And then what we did, what, 7 into what beta, 100, and then plus 8 into 1 by 1000. It means what exactly I can say, we have divided the stuff into what, how many parts beta, into 1000 parts, and then taken 478 parts of it. And 478 part means what, we have taken the 4 entire strips, and then we have divided like into the 7 parts, we have taken it, and then we have taken the 8 parts, right? So this is how it is done. Now, if you think that you're going to divide this like as we did over here, I cannot make thousands over here. It will be a very long process. So you can just think that what it is. Like if it's written 48 means what? This full entire strip. So full entire strip, how many strips you will be taking? Like 400 the entire strips, right? Yeah, 400 entire strips you will be taking it. And then you will be taking what beta? 78 part of it, right? Yes. That's the way you will be taking, right? So, okay. So let's coming to this part. What's the place value? I think so you got it. That this, please write it down. This thing, place value means what, you multiply this by 10, this multiply by 10, multiply by 10, multiply by 10, multiply by 10. Then you divide this by 10, divide by this 10. So either like you write all like this, divide by 10, or this is what, multiply by 10, right? So this is multiply by 10. So, or you write divide by 10, divide by 10, divide by 10, divide by 10. Divide by 10, right? Okay. So if I write, if I'll give you the question, I think so we have the questions. First, let's do at least one question. If I say, write 1's 10th 100 is clear or not? I think so I should write for you. What I'll do, I'll write it for you. What's the definition? So like 10th and 100 and 1000. Now let's think about if I'll write like 5 by 10, it means what, I have divided the stuff into what, 5, 10 equal parts and taken like what, 5 parts. So can I write this as what, 5th 10th or not? Yeah, 5th 10th, yes or no? If I'll write 2 by 10, so it means what, I've taken 2 parts of the 10 part, that is known as what, 2/10, right? Yes or no? Now if I talk about the hundreds, if I'll write 4 upon, like if I'll write 4 upon 100, right? So 4 upon 100 means what, you have divided the stuff into what, 4 equal parts, sorry, 100 equal parts, and taken 4 parts of it. So this is mean what beta, 400, yes or no? Or this can be written as what, 0.04, right or not? Yes. So first, let's write it out. So this can be written as what, 0.5. This can be written as what, 0.2, right? When you have 10 places, it means what, you're going to divide like this, right? Okay. Now, if I take like right now, I have taken like 48 parts from the 100. So how it is written in the decimal part, it is was at 0.48, right? 0.48. Now, if I write like 57 upon 1000, right? So this means what beta, you are dividing the stuff into what, 1000 parts, and you are taking how many parts out of it? You are taking like 0.57 parts of it. Okay, now if I'll write 83,813 divided by what beta, 1000. So it means what, you have divided into how many parts? 800 into equal 1000 parts and taken how many parts of it? That is 813 parts you have taken it, right? Now what happens now? This can be written as what, 0.3. Now let's do this. Now if I say write 4581.3251 in expanded form, right? In expanded form, and And what are the place values and what are its place value? What are and find what are place values of each digit? Place values of each digit, right? Okay, now if I'll write, that is, it can be written as what? 4 into 1000, right? 5 into 100, right? That is plus 8 into 10, plus 1 into 10, plus 3 into 1 by 10, plus 2 into 1 by 100, right? Plus 1 upon 1000, right? Plus 5 upon what beta? 1000, and this is what beta? 10,000, right? So if I want to write the place value, so what will be the place value? First, let me write this. It will be what? 4581.3215. So if I'm going to write the place value of it, so how you're going to write the place value? So this one is what beta? 1000, right? This one is what? 100. This one is what? Tens. This one is what? Ones. This one is what beta? 10th, right? This one is what beta? 100th. This one is what? 1000. And this one is what? 10,000. 10,000. Right? This is known as what? 10,000, right? Coming to spelling of, there is no one E is extra. Wait a minute. Oh. Yeah, this is 100. And this is what? 100. 100. Okay, representing the decimal number on a number line. Just see over here. If you have any number, right? So what happened? It says that if I say like 0.7 and 1.3, if I write this number. So what do you mean by this? So if you see that this lies between which two numbers? Which two whole numbers? Between two whole numbers will be what? Between 0 and 1, right? And this lies between what beta? This lies between what? Between 2 and 1 and 2, yes or no? 1 and 2, yes or no? So what happened now? If you see that if it is only having a 1 decimal point, it means what? You have divided into what? How many parts? Into 10 equal parts. If you see that, if I'm going to write this, so how you're going to represent this on a number line, right? So this is your 0, this is your 1, and this one is your 2, right? What you do, you divide into what? 10 equal parts, because this is only having a 1 decimal places. If it would have written like 0.71, it means what? You're going to divide 0 and 1 into how many parts? That is into 100 parts. If it were written like 0.713, right? So it means what? You have to divide this into how many parts beta? 1000 parts, right? And then you have to take like 713 parts of it, and then this is the way you have to do, right? But if it's written like 0.7 at 1 decimal places, so I can write this as 10 equal parts. You can see this is divided into 10 equal parts: 1 part, 2 part, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, right? So this is what beta? This is 1 by 10. This is what? 2 by 10. This is what? 3 by 10. This is what? 4 by 10. This is what? 5 by 10. And this is what? 6 by 10. This is what? 7 by 10. And this is 8 by 10. And this is 9 by 10. And 1 is equals to what beta? 10 by 10 or not? 1 can be written as what? 10 by 10, because these are what? These are the fractions which have numerator and denominators equal. That is a unit fractions, yes or no? So 1 can be written as what beta? 10 by 10 or not? Yes. So similarly, if I want to say that is 0.7, so this means what? 0.1, this is 0.2, this is 0.3, this is 0.4, this is 0.5, this is 0.6, yeah, this is 0.7, 0.7, right? So if I want to do the coloring, so this will be how much beta? This is 0.7. This is your answer, right? So if I talk about 1.3, so 1.3, have you seen your scale or not beta? I'll just show you my scale. See this, we have seen our scale in our life, right? Just see this, just see over here. I'll take this from 0, right? So see if you can see or not. Like from 0 to 1, I think so everyone have this scale from 0 to 1. There are how many divisions are made? There are 10 divisions made or not. You can just see over here. If it is possible, I can just show you. Yeah, 10 divisions are there, and you can say that each division is equals to what, like 0.1, then 0.2, then 0.3, then 0.4, then 0.5, then 0.6, and 0.7, yes or no. So this is the way we do it, right? So if you just see again, if you do the division like from 1 to 2, if you divide this from 1 to 2, it will be what? Again, if you're going to do the division, so this is equals to what? Oh, it's a highlight of it. Yeah, you're going to divide this again into 10 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, right? So when you do the division, please take the equal measurements, right? So this will be what? Now, 1 say 2, it means what? This is like 0.1. So 1 plus 0.1 is equals to what? 1.1, right? Now this is 1.2. This is 1.2. This is what, beta? 1.3. Yes or no? Because this is between 1 and 2. So you have divided into what, beta? Into 10 equal parts. And this is how you write. So we say this is known as what? This is known as what, beta? Decimal part. This part is known as what, beta? Decimal part. Right? And this part is known as what? Whole part or not? Yes or no? So this is how we read. We have divided, like we have to divide like between 1 and 10, and see this is like 3 parts. So we are divided like 1 to 2. Between 1 and 2 we are going to divide. 1 is 1.3. 1.3 means what? 1 say greater, and it has to be what? Less than 2. So this value is going to lie between 1 and 2 or not. Yes. So this is how we do the representation. And the decimal in the expanded form, I think so we have done this very well, right? So we write this in like 100,000, 10,000. Yes. So this is the way we write. Okay. Now let's coming to the question. Write each of the following as a decimals. Like it says that 22 and 6/10. So 22 is a whole part and or a decimal. So and means what? Decimal. 6/10 means what? 6 by 10. Or like you can say like this. 22 plus 10, which is equals to what? 22.6. That's the question number 1. Or question number 2, it says that 100, 2 ones and 3 tenths, right? So it means what? 100, 2 ones, right? 101 plus 3 tenths, right or not? So can I write this as 111 plus 3 or not? 0.3. Oh, I wrote 102 ones. Oh my goodness, I wrote one. Oh my goodness. It says that 102 plus 3 by 10, which is equals to what? 102.3, right? Okay. Now write each of this as a decimal. So if you just see this, this can be written as, oh my goodness, why didn't I remove this? Yeah, just see, because I cannot write there's a GIF file. I forgot to remove it. It is written 200 plus 60 plus 5 plus 1 by 10. It can be written as what, beta? 265.1. And this is 272 and 200 plus 70 plus 9 plus 5 by 10 can be written as what? 279.5. Yes or no? Yes. Now represent this on a number line. So this lies between which two numbers? Lies between 1 and 2. Yes or no? So you make a number line. Please take a scale, proper scale, and mark it. So this is like 0. This is 1, and this one is what, beta? 2. Now divided into what? 10 equal parts. So this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 parts. So this is equals to what, beta? 0.1. This is 0.2. This is 0.3. This is 0.4. 0.5. This is 0.6. This is 0.7. 0.8 and 0.9, or either we can say it like this will be what? 1.1. This is 1.2. So I'll write like this. So for your clarification, I'll write this is a part. This is 1 by 10. So in short, you will be saying this part as what, beta? This part is equals to what, beta? I'll write like this. This is 1.1. This part is equals to what? 1.2. This part is equals to what? 1 by 3. This part is what? 1.4. This part is what 1.5, this part is what 1.6. I'll write this above 1.7, right? This part is what beta 1.8, and this part is what 1 by 9, right? And this part is what beta 2. Yes. So what is this part? This part is equals to what beta? 1.9 is equals to this part, right? We represent this on the number line, right? Yeah, this is a 2 whole part, means what you have taken like all the like 1 parts and then you went on 2, right? So okay, so you just see that this is 1.9. They have done a division and this is equals to this. Now, fractions into decimals and decimals into fractions. So we have just learned about it. Okay, so we say that fraction with denominator ten, 100, 1000, etc. are called decimal fraction. Yeah, are called what beta? Decimal function. So first we'll be doing that is a conversion of a decimal fraction as like fractions as decimals like we see. So first we'll be writing the decimal fraction into what beta? Decimal numbers. So this is what a decimal fraction, yes or no? So if I'll write like 23 by 10, right? So this is equals to what? Now what you have to do, count the number of the zeros, right? So you have to count the number of the zeros which are in the denominators and then just put the decimal place from the right of the 3 at how many places? So this will be what beta? 2.3, right? That is, you just shift this 0 to over here, right? Now if I give you one more example, like if I write 703 divided by what beta? 100. So what do you mean by this? This is equals to what? Now there are 2 decimal places, so this will be shifted to how many places? The decimal will be written over here. So this will be what? 703. Yes or no? So this simply means what? This is what an improper fraction. 703 divided by 100 means what? You have taken the 7 entire part and the 3 part is what? The fractional part or not, right? The 3 by 100 will be what? So if you're just going to write this in the improper fraction also, like in the mixed fraction, like if I write 703 divided by what beta? 100, yes or no? So this is equals to 7 and this is what? 100 and this one is 3. So can I write this as 703 is equals to what? 7 whole plus 3 by 100 or not? Yes. So 7 whole means you have taken all the 7 parts and then what you did, you took one part and divided into what? 100 equal parts and took 3 parts of it. That is known as what? 700. 703 by 100 means what? 7.03, right? So because the denominator is 0, we write 0.03, right? As we did, like 1 by 10 can be written as what? 0.1. 1 by 100 can be written as what? 0.01. And 1 by 1000 can be written as what? 0.001, right or not? Now, let's coming to the C part. If I ask you like 72 upon 1, 2, 3, 4, like 3, like now the number of the digits are over here as lesser than the number of the parts. So what you do, you write 1 0 over here. So can I write this as 0722 upon 1, 2, 3, 4? Like the number of the digits in the numerator should be equals to the number of the zeros over there, or it should be greater, that the number of the digits in the numerator should be greater or equal to it, cannot be less, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put the decimal place over here, right? So what happened, can I write this as 0.072, right? So if point decimal, if you're going to shift this over here, right? So can I write this as 0.072? Yes or no? Yes. This is the way we write, right? Now if I give you one more question, like 85301 divided by what beta? 1000. 100. So it means what? There are 2 zeros, so it means you will be shifting your zeros over here. It will be what? 853.01. That's it, right? Yeah. So you can just think that this is a fraction only. Like you are going to divide 853.01. So it means what? 853 entire part and 0.1 is what? Your whole part, right? So like 0.1, this is what? Your whole part. This is your whole. And this one is your what? Decimal part or not? Decimal part, and this is your whole part, right? Okay, now let's do the conversions of decimals as fractions. We'll just be going on this. So what happened? as we have seen that if it's written like 0.8, right? So 0.8 can be written as what, beta? 8 by 10? Yes or no? Now just convert this into the lowest form, change into the fraction and simplify. This will be what, beta? 4 by 5, right? Simple. This is very simple. Like how the number of the decimals ke baad, you see that the number of the digits after decimal, how many digits have, like how many digits are written after like right places. So you have to just write the number of the zeros in it, right? So this is equals to what? 8 by 100, which is 8 by 10, which is equals to 4 by 5. If I'll write like 32.7, so this means what? It is written as what? 32. Now there's only one decimal place, so 0.7 divided by what? 10. It is divided into what? 10 equal parts, right? Now if you see that there is any common part, so if nothing is common, so this is like there's no factor between them, so just this is your answer. Like if I write 3.54, right? So 3 is the whole part and 54 is what, beta? It's 0.54 means like 0.54 means you have divided into what? How many parts? 100 parts. So you will be writing this as 354 divided by what? 100. Right? If I write 84.7321, right? So this means what? You have taken 84 whole parts and then you have divided the stuff into how many parts? Into 1000, like into 4 zeros are there, you have divided into what, beta? 10,000 equal parts. Like you took the one part and divided into chop, and then you have divided into what, beta? 10,000 equal parts. So this can be written as what, beta? 847321 divided by how many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros, right? So this is equals to what? 10,000 parts, right? Now if I write like 0.4, so this can be written as what? You have like you have not taken like the full one part, you don't have any whole part with it, but you have took just a whole part, you have taken just 4 part of it, and what you have done the division into how many parts? Only 10 equal parts. That is why it can be written as what, beta? 4 by 100. 4 by 10, which is equals to what? 2 by 5, right? If I write 0.013, which is equals to what? Now, you have taken no part, right? But what you did, you took one part and divided into how many parts? Into 1000 equal parts. And after 1000 equals parts, you have taken only 13 part of it. So this is equals to what, beta? 13 by 1000, right? This is the way. Now, this is one thing that's important. This is called a remark. Please write it down, this remark. Now just see, that is any number of extra zeros written at the end of a decimal number does not change its value. For example, if I'll write 3.7 is same as 3.70 or 3.700, right or not? It is because, just see, it is because 3.7 can be written as what? 37 by 10, right or not? 3.70 can be written as what? You have divided into 100 equal parts. This is written was 270 by 100. If you do the cancellation, divide by 0 by, see, this is what an equivalent fractions or not? These are what? Equivalent fractions? Yes, that is why they are equal. So if you're going to divide this by 10, you will be getting the same part. So as I said, you divided into how many parts? Into 100 equal parts and taken how many parts out of it? That is 370 parts out of it, right? Now if I write like 3.700, so this means what? This is written as 3.70 divided by what, beta? 1000, because you have divided this one. Out of the 1000 parts, you have taken 700 parts of it. Or you divide this into 100 parts and take 7 parts of it. And you divide this into the 10, you take 7 parts of it. All of them are same or not? All of them are what? Equivalent fractions or not? Yes or no? So like this, you say that you divide by 10, divide by 10. So if you're going to do this, multiply by 10, like you're going to multiply. So this is what? An equivalent fraction or not? Yes or no? Multiply numerator and denominator, multiply denominator, multiply. So what happens if I say, just simply think in your head, like if you have if you have some stuff like the same stuff, 10 parts, and you have taken 7 part of it, that is also 7 by 10, right? You have taken 7 parts, right? Now what you did, you divided the same stuff into 100 equal parts and taken 70 part of it. So still they have taken the like seventh part of your like whole entire thing or not. Now what you did, you divided the same stuff into the 1,000 equal parts and taken 700 parts of it. So this is equals to again the seventh part, like you have taken the seventh, like the entire seventh part you have taken or not. Like if let us suppose you have like same thing, like this is the fraction, right? So what you did, you divided and taken the like seven part from it, right? You take some whole part and divide it into 10 equal parts. You have taken like 7 part. Let us suppose you have a chocolate of like let's take a chocolate of like 1,000 grams. Let's take simple example. Let's take a chocolate of 1,000 grams, right? So what happened? You divide it into 10 equal parts. So one chocolate will be equals to what? With 100 grams, right or not? One chocolate will be equals to what? 100 grams, 100 grams, 100 grams. So if you have taken 7 part of it, means you have taken 700 grams of it, right? Now what happened? You have a chocolate of 1,000 grams and then you divide it into what? With 100 equal parts, right? So each part will be equals to what? Each chocolate grams will be what? 10 grams, 10 grams, 10 grams, 10 grams each or not, right? And then you have taken 70 part of it, right? So 70 into 10 will be how many grams you have taken? You have taken like 700 grams or not, right? Similarly, now you have like 1,000 grams of a chocolate and divided into what? 1,000 parts. So each chocolate base will be how much beta? Only 1 gram or not, right? And you have taken 700 part of it. So you still have 700 grams of chocolate. So each of the parts you have 700 grams, 700 grams, 700 grams. So these are what? Equal in fractions or not? This is clear, right? Now, yeah. So if you want to write any whole number, right? Let us, for example, let's take an example like over here. If you want to write the whole number, right? 37. So 37 can be written as what? 37.0. Or it can be written as 37.00. Does it matter that if you include the number of the zeros after decimal places? No. Or can I write this as 37.0000 or not? Yes, all of them are right. All of them are same. Yes or no? Yes. So if you have any whole number and you want to write it in the form of a decimal number, you can always add the number of the zeros at the right hand side of the decimal and it does not create any differences, right? Now, if you have a number like this, right, decimal as a fraction, so you have like it says that 4.2, right? So it's written 4.2. It can be written as like 42 by 10, right? So this, if you write this into the more simplified version, so this can be written as like 21 by 5, right? Or can I write this as 4 whole 1 by 5? Or either you just simplify and get the answer, right? Okay. Now, if you have the number like this, let us suppose you want to have a number like convert. If I give you the question, convert 4 by 5 into decimals, right? Into decimal. Now it does not have 0 decimals, right? So how you're going to do? It does not have the denominator is not 0, right? What is the solution? Denominator is not 10, is not 10 or 100 or like 1,000 and etc, right? So what you'll do, as I said, you can always make the fraction into what? Beta equivalent fraction, right? So can I write this as 4 by 10? Now what is the closest multiple like 10, 100 or 1,000, like in the multiple of 5? So this is like multiple of 5 will be 2 and this will be 2. So can I write this as 10 by 10, 8 by 10, which is equals to what? 8 by 10, which is equals to what? 0.8. Yes or no? Or if I write like 7 by 20, right? Now 7 by 20 is like closest to which multiple, like 10, 100 or 1000. So this is closest to what? You'll make an equivalent fraction, so this will multiply by 5, multiply by 5, which is equals to what? 35 by 100. It means what? You divided this stuff into what? 100 equal parts, and then you have taken 35 parts of it. This is equals to what? 35, 0.35, right? Okay. Okay, let's do one remark. Please write it down, this thing. Okay, first part, the decimal number which have a finite number of decimal places are called terminating decimals number. For example, 97.32, 43.5718. Yeah, this is a number, right? Are all terminating decimals, right? So this is called as what, beta? Terminating decimal numbers, right? Terminating decimal numbers. Yes. So let's do this numbers. Okay. Now what happened? Second is what? All terminating decimals can be written as decimal fraction, like decimal fraction, right? Yeah. Okay. You might be asking what is a non-terminating, yeah, what is like non-terminating. If it is non-terminating, like if I'll give you an example, this will be doing in the class 7 standard or 8 standard, I'll be teaching you, but not now. Okay. So just see over here. If I take like this example, like 1.33, right? This is very dark color, wait a minute. Yeah, if I say 1.33333333333333, it's keep on going. There is no end, right? So if I'll write, for example, if I'll write 224.17323232, right, 3232, and it's keep on going. So these numbers, like these numbers cannot be written. These numbers cannot be written in as a decimal fraction, right? As decimal fraction for, like, I'll write like decimal fraction till I'll write it over here, till grade like 7 or till grade 9, right? You can just say it. I'll teach you this in 7 and 8, but yeah, or if you go with the NCERT till grade 9, right? But in grade 9, you will be learning how to write these numbers as a decimal fraction, right? But till grade 9, right? These numbers cannot be written as decimal fraction till grade 9. So it can be written. It's not, I'm not saying that it cannot be written. It can be written, but there are the things that there are various process of doing it. So yes. Okay. So what is the third property? That is the fraction whose denominator can be converted into powers of 10. Powers of 10 means what? 10, 100,000 lakhs, like 10,000 lakh, can be changed into terminating decimals. Yes. So later on, if you can just check on your calculator, if you're going to just divide 2 by 15. So you cannot make 15, like you cannot make the convert, like if you have 15 in the denominator, you cannot convert this denominator into 10, 100 or 1000, right? But if you see in the calculator, you will get some answer like 2 divided by, you will see, you will get your answer as 0.133333333, right? So this is the number which can be written, right? But if I'll write, let us suppose 4 upon like 5, right? Now we did. So can I convert this into like power of 10, right? So this is like into 2 into 2. So this is what, 8 by 10. Or can I write this as 4 into 5, which is into what, 20 into 20? You can multiply this by 20. So this will be what, 80 upon 100. So both of them are same or not? 80 by 100 and 8 by 100. So both of them are what, beta? Same. Yes. So we say like this. Now let's do the questions. Between which of the following numbers line are the given numbers? Between which two whole numbers on the number lines are the given numbers, and which one is nearer to the number? So 0.8 is lies between what, beta? It lies between what? Now let's talk about the significant figures which we did, right? So lies between like 0 and 1, right or not? Yes. So this is between 0 and 1. It is nearer to what, beta? Nearer to what? Nearer to 1, right? Now let's talk about 5.1. So it lies between where, beta? It lies between 5 and 6. Yes or no? It is 5.1, means what? 5 is greater, 6 is lesser. So this is nearer to what, beta? Nearer to 1. As we talk about the significant figure, 5 say is side, like on the left side, will be nearer to the like whole number. If I'll say like 55 to 54, if I say 54 is nearer to what, 50, and if I say 56 is nearer to what, 60. So we say like this is how we did in the like rounding off, or in the estimation also, this is the same thing, right? So this is what, nearer to what? Nearer to 5, right? Okay, now write each of the following as a decimal. So 525 and 40 hundredth. So this is how what it is written, 500, that's the first part, 525, right, plus 40 by 100, right, 40 hundredth. So this is like, can I write this as what, 525.40, right? Now coming to the second, 12 and 35,000, right? So this will be what, 12 and 35,000, right? So 35,000 means what, 1000. So can I write this as 12.005? This will be only 035. Right or not? So it means what, you have divided this, the 12 parts, and you have divided this into 1000 part, and can be written as what, this, right? We have already done this. Yeah. Now write this as a decimals, right? So this will be equals to what, beta? First part will be equals to what, 208 divided by what, 100. So as we say that you can write this as what, 200 plus 8 by 100. Yes or no? Yes. If you're going to divide this, wait a minute, I wrote it wrong. I wrote it wrong. This will be what, beta? If you're going to write this as a improper fraction, like this is mixed fraction, so this will be 2 plus 8 by 100 or not? Yes. So this can be written as what, 2.08. Yeah. Or either you can just do 208 by 100, which is equals to what, you transpose is 0. So this is equals to what, 2.08. Yes or no? Now let's talk about the second part. It's written 888 divided by what, beta? 1000, right? So it means what, 888 divided by 1000 means what? Yes. So right now this is not the one entire part, right? So this will be what, basically 0 plus 888 upon 1000, right? So this is equals to what, 0.888. That's it. Yes. Now let's coming to write this as a decimal. So this is written as what, beta? 12 whole 1 by 4, right? So 12 whole 1 by 4 means what? 12 folds of 48, and this is equals to what, beta? 49 by 4. Right? So you have to make, now see what you have to multiply in 4 to get the, like, in the power of tens, like 10, 100. So we know that 400, if you're going to divide 100 by 4, so this is equals to what, beta? 25, right? So you multiply this by 25, and this you multiply by 25, and this is your answer. So you multiply, so 49 into 9 into 5 is how much, beta? 45, right? And 20 and 18, that is 20 plus 18 is equals to 38. 38 plus 4 is equals to 42. 42 for 4, and this is like 8, and this is like 1 to 5, right? Yeah, that's correct. Okay, now we have to write this into decimals, right? So this is how I did writing something. So this is like equals to what? So can I write this as 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 25 by 100 or not? Yes. So this is equals to what? 12 plus 0.2. So this is equals to 0.25. Or we can do this question like, or there is a one way of doing this question. So if I write like 12 whole 1 by 4, right? So this can be written as what? 12 plus 1 by 4. You just do the conversion like this, 25, and this into 25, right? So this is equals to what? 12 plus 25 by 100, which is equals to what? 12 plus 0.25, which is equals to what? 12.25? Yes or no? So these are the two ways you can just give an approach. Either you convert the mixed fraction into what? Improper fraction, and then do the conversion, or either you write 12 whole 1 by 4 is equals to what? 12 plus 1 by 4, and then you do the conversion and get your answer, right? Okay, so thank you, class. And till now we have done like the basics of conversions of decimals to fractions, fractions to decimals, when we can convert the fractions. Like when you write like 0.13333, something like that, then that conversions in the fraction form we'll be doing in the grade 9th, but I'll teach you in grade 7th or 8th, right? Depending, not now, but in 7th and 8th definitely. Okay, so we have seen that if you have any number which will have a fraction, and if you make the power of the denominator in the multiple of the 10, you can always write this into a decimal form. And I think so you have understood this stuff very nicely, right? So if you have any doubt regarding it, please ask it on the PDF, and you can ask with your respective teachers. And thank you, class, so much. Okay, I'll be teaching the rest of the part in the next class. No worries about it. Okay, chalo, bye bye, beta.